First off, I want to apologize for the quality of this video. I'm probably going to have to degrade it just a little bit so that I can get it to upload. The service here at my house is pretty bad, and it'll take probably 24 hours to upload this thing in the highest quality. But getting into today's video, I've had a lot of thoughts over hybrid athletes. I would, like to consider myself one. However, I am heavily focused on the weightlifting side of it. I seen a video of a guy a few weeks ago. I believe he ran a sub 25K. It was like 18 minutes and some change. And 24 hours later, he deadlifted like 500 or 600 pounds. That is very, very impressive. Obviously, he was accused of being on steroids. And is it likely? Somewhat. But you can't accuse somebody of steroids just because they're doing something that you cannot. I personally, have been accused of steroids, but what a lot of people don't realize is that I've been working out for like 6 or 7 years now. I don't know how long to be exact, but I've put in, a lot of time into this, and a lot of the people around me have been working out for 1 or 2 years, and, it's like, sure, my numbers seem untouchable, but give yourself 5 years, and, you're probably going to be outlifting me. But back to the hybrid athlete thing, the idea of being well-rounded has always been very attractive to me. I've always tried to maintain a well-rounded base. There's been times where I've kind of cycled back and forth between the two. I remember pretty early in my, fitness journey, I was more focused on running. I was putting down 35 to 40 miles a week. I was hitting a 10-mile long run every Friday with 3 to 4 workout runs through the week. And then, going to the, weight side of things. Senior year of high school, I won the state lifting meet or whatever, weighed in at 147, benched 255, and deadlifted 400. And just a few weeks later, I was running track and got down to I believe like a 56-second quarter mile, 56-second 400, while having the ability to squat 300 pounds. I've never considered myself a fast runner by any means, but to lay down a 56-second quarter mile and have the ability to squat over 300 pounds, I'm not sure how many other runners out there could have done that. A lot of these runners look like they had chicken legs, and that's not really how I want to look. It's a tough balance to find because to be good at one thing really opposes the other. To be good at lifting and put as much weight on the squat as I can, I've got to have big legs. I've got to be heavy set, stocky. You got to have some muscle to move the weight. However, once you get so big, it can really impact the cardio side of things. More muscle requires more oxygen, and so running can become very difficult. And it is. I ran a mile today. I thought I was running a pretty good pace. Ended up being like a 10-minute mile. I wasn't pushing it or anything, but certainly wasn't pleased to see 10 minutes at the end of it. But with that being said, running all the time will sort of take away your reserve and energy for pushing heavy weights. And you need to be thinner for running. However, being thinner does not really benefit you in the weight room. I don't want to ramble too much here. So as for the workouts tonight, I ran a mile just to sort of loosen up, try to recover. I hit 2 sets of 3 with 315 on deadlift yesterday, and then the top triple on squats with 315. I'm feeling that pretty good. The hamstrings are sore. Everything is kind of stiff on me today. So I came in here, I benched a little bit just to throw in some upper body work because I've been lacking there in the past few months. The traps are sore and everything. Wasn't really a fan of how bench was feeling. So I moved over to squats and again, just try to get some blood flowing. That was the main priority of today. Basically told myself to come in and have fun. I enjoyed the run. I missed the routine of running. And as I'm sitting here now, I've sort of been thinking about, picking up the running more. Feel like running is, when you're a consistent runner, you sort of have a mental edge over everybody around you. You show up at work, everybody's drinking coffee, struggling to get going for the shift. And here you are, been up for 2.5 hours and already crushed a 4-mile run, took a shower, had breakfast, did some stretching, and you're ready to tackle the day. So I do miss the routine of running, the mentality of running. And so I may try to start incorporating some more of that into my schedule. But we'll see what it does to the squats. Sadly, it'll probably start to take away some strength. But honestly, as long as I can squat, as long as I can rep 315 on the squat, I think I'll be, satisfied with where the strength is at. But we'll see if I can, maintain the strength and incorporate some cardio. And maybe even push both of them at the same time, which is very difficult to do. But we'll see what happens. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.